Good morning, everyone. In the previous lecture, we studied about cables with ends at different levels. We studied various concepts and how to analyze such kinds of cables when the ends of the cables are at different ends. Now, we will be going to do some numerical problems on this topic. So, the first numerical is a cable is supported between 2 points 30 meters horizontally apart. The left support is 3 meters above the right support. The cable carries a load of 2 kilonewton per meter on the horizontal span. The lowest point of the cable is 6 meters below the left support. Find the maximum tension in the cable. See, now in the question we are given that the cable is supported between 2 points. Suppose those 2 points are A and B. Those 2 points are 30 meters horizontally apart. So the horizontal distance between these 2 points is 30 meters. Now it is also given that the left support is 3 meters above the right support. So the left support is A support. It is above the right support, that is B support, by 3 meters. The cable carries a load of 2 kilonewton per meter on the horizontal span. It is also given that the cable is carrying a load of 2 kilonewton per meter. See, the unit is kilonewton per meter. It means the load is a UDL. So a UDL is acting throughout the span of the cable, throughout the horizontal span of the cable. It is also given that the lowest point of the cable is 6 meters below the left support. So suppose the lowest point is C point on the cable. In the question it is given that C point is 6 meters below the level of the left support. So this is the level of the left support and C point is 6 meters below the level of the left support. Now we have to find out the value of the maximum tension in the cable. See, we already did question on the maximum tension, that that how do we find out the values of maximum tension in the cable. See, we know that maximum tension is equal to under root VA square plus H square. VA is the reaction at A, the vertical reaction at A, and H is the horizontal thrust at any of the supports. So in order to find the value of the maximum tension, we will first have to find out the value of VA and H. Now we will see that how do we find out VA and H when the ends of the cables are at different levels. Now this C point is dividing this cable into two parts. This is the left part and this is the right part. So now we will take the equilibrium of the portion AC. Suppose this is your portion AC. So now we will take the equilibrium of the portion AC. So I have drawn this portion AC separately. Now at A, two reactions are acting. One is your horizontal outward thrust and one is your upward vertical reaction, that is VA. This C point is 6 meters below the level of the A support. Suppose at C point the horizontal thrust is capital H. We know that in a cable the vertical reaction is 0 and the bending moment is also 0, and there is only one force, that is the horizontal thrust. So at point C there will be only one force, which will be your outward horizontal thrust. Uh, on the left portion of the C point, a UDL of 2 kilonewton per meter is also acting. See, now we don't know the location of C point. So suppose your C point is at a distance of x from your left support. Now in this free body diagram of AC, we will take summation of all the vertical forces is equal to 0. So if you see this diagram, there are only two vertical forces. One is your vertical upward reaction VA and another one is your downward UDL acting the downward direction. So summation vertical equal to 0 means total upward force equal to total downward force. So total upward force is VA and total downward force is UDL. Now we will convert UDL into the point load. So UDL into the length. So 2 into x. So this equal to 2 into x is, suppose this equation is equation number 1. Now let's take moment about point A equal to 0. See, H and VA are acting at point A only. Therefore, the bending moment due to H and VA will be 0. So we will be left out with only two forces, that is your capital H and your UDL. So let's first see capital H. See, if you see capital H, it is acting in the rightward direction. So this capital H will produce an anti-clockwise movement about point A. So now we are taking clockwise as positive and anti-clockwise as negative. See, whenever we put summation of movement equal to 0, we can take clockwise as positive and clockwise as negative also. It doesn't matter. So in this equation, we are using clockwise as positive and anti-clockwise as negative. So the horizontal thrust is acting in the rightward direction. So this horizontal thrust will produce an anti-clockwise movement about point A. So minus. For anti-clockwise, we are taking minus. So minus. Horizontal, so force is H, capital H, and the perpendicular distance of capital H from support A is 6 meters. So minus 6 into H. Now the second force is UDL. UDL is acting in the downward direction. So this UDL will produce clockwise movement about A point. See, this is your A point and this is your UDL. And this UDL is acting in the downward direction. So this UDL will take A point in the clockwise direction, and for clockwise we will take positive. So plus, first convert UDL into force, so 2 into x, and this force will act at half of x. So the perpendicular distance of point load from A point will be x by 2. So 2x into x by 2, we will get 2x square by 2, this equal to 0. On solving, we will get capital H equal to x square by 6. Now we will consider the equilibrium of the whole cable. And after considering the equilibrium of the whole cable, now we will apply summation of all the moments about B point equal to 0. See, if you see B point, H and VB are acting at B point, therefore the moments due to H and VB will be 0 at B. So we will be left with only three forces, that is your VA, capital H, and your UDL. See, again for clockwise we will take positive, and for anti-clockwise movement we will take as negative. So the first force is VA. So VA is acting in the upward direction. So this VA will produce a clockwise bending moment about point B. So for clockwise it is positive VA, and the perpendicular distance of VA from B point is 30. So 30 into VA, force into perpendicular distance is a moment. So plus 30 into VA. Now the second force is H. So see, this capital H force will produce an anti-clockwise bending moment about point B. So for anti-clockwise minus, the perpendicular distance of the line of action of H from B point is 3. So minus 3 into H. Now the next force is UDL. So UDL is acting in the downward direction. So this UDL will produce an anti-clockwise moment about point B. So for anti-clockwise minus, first convert UDL into point load. So 2 into 30. 2 into 30, and this will act at half of 30. So the perpendicular distance from B will be 30 by 2. So this equal to 0. So we will get this equation. After solving this equation, we will get this equation, 10 VA minus capital H equal to 300. Now we already had found out the value of capital VA, it is 2x, and the value of capital H we have found out as x square by 6. After putting the values, we will get the equation of x. So the distance of C point from the A support is your 17.57 meters. After finding out the value of x, we will put the value of x in the equation of VA and H. So after putting the values of x, we will get VA equal to 35.147 kilonewton and capital H equal to 51.472 kilonewtons. Now we know that the maximum tension in the cable is under root VA square plus H square. After putting all the values, we will get maximum tension equal to 62.327 kilonewtons.